Toastmaster in a few clubs getting the ribbon. Yeah, a very recent one. Somebody saw my feedback. I am a person who is very fond of taking notes. So he was asking me, why do you write 3 upon 10 for this evaluator? He met only 30% of the objectives. The speech was about body language. Show what you mean. Your body talks. You should be talking about eye contact, facial expressions, gestures, stance, posture, speaking area. But he was talking about something else. 3.5 minutes. Anything else, words, voice, structure, speak to the person, the speaker after the meeting, one-on-one. But the 3.5 minutes, focus strictly. Wow, very flamboyant, a lot of flair, a lot of fluff. Showmanship, body language. And sometimes without script to show off. Can you remember everything without script? Why do I still need this? I want to make sure that I share everything, whatever is written. That person gets the ribbon. And I've seen him a few times. He's very active now. Not just one, a few of them. Young fellow. In many clubs. Getting the ribbon. Wow, happy. That's the reason Toastmaster of the Day needs to spell out, remind the audience. How about table topics?
Question on Toastmasters. Okay. Did you say that there should not be so much ad-lib, the transition?
Depends. If
between,
you have time, you can
Yeah.
ad-lib a little bit.
because it's nice to introduce the,
Ad-lib means after the speech,
after the speech.
after the speech, after the evaluation. Yes. But don't help
Yeah,
to
was that
sway the
influence
votes.
the voting?
Oh, that was an excellent evaluation. Wow, yeah, I think sometimes I will give very sarcastic remark. Hey, don't have to sway the
It
votes.
happens in many clubs,
Yes,
which I'm also
no
against
problem.
it. This is called influence.
Yeah, because you influence
Should not influence.
Have to sway the votes.
Yeah, should not.
Wow, the best evaluation I've ever heard. I think it's according to you, right?
Yeah.
Visit other clubs, you listen, you take notes. These are the major duties, responsibilities of Toastmaster of the day. I'll skip the role of the timer. Our counter, very briefly, our counter's role is also very important. We are all human beings. It's very natural, even among veteran Toastmasters. You know the pause period, okay, actually now. If you listen to Selina Ling, you know who is Selina Ling? OCBC, head of research and blah blah blah. I've attended 2 of the talks at OCBC building. There were 3 other prominent speakers. Each of them was given 50 minutes. And in the 50 minutes, she had 25 actualists. Just last week, she appeared on television after the Heng Swee Keat's budget speech. She was interviewed, panel of people. Actually, 6 times. We are all human beings. But nobody pointed out to her. That's why in Toastmasters we have the R counter. A very important role. All the unnecessary words, actually, basically, okay, alright. All the unintelligible sounds are unintelligible. So it's for the person to find out. And again, I'm very observant. Some R counters are not alert. Once the meeting starts, the SAA calls the meeting to order. You start recording. R counter, enjoy relaxing. I don't know what the person is waiting for. If it is my club member, I will tell the person. The person will know. A very useful, helpful role. It trains your listening skill. And one of you, club officers, sit beside the R counter. The R counter could be very, very new. Guide the person. Sometimes I do that. And I will nudge the person. Alright. Otherwise the person will be dreaming. We can't blame the person because the R counter is so enamored, so mesmerized by the speech, forgot to take down all these figures. Project evaluators, very important. In the past, we have the hard copy of directory. We just flip through, TTM, invite can you be our project evaluator? Oh, president, oh, can you be our language evaluator? You invite blindly. So as club officers, do you visit other clubs? Try to find time. If not once a week, once a month. Spend time, you learn something. So is that person worth inviting to? Can that person add value to the speaker, to the club, to the meeting? I know there are many new, eager ones. Oh, I volunteer because of the WhatsApp group. I don't like that WhatsApp group, the TM 1 and 3, but I am very observant. Many of them take the easy way out. Oh, our club meeting next week, we are looking for one language evaluator, one general evaluator, 3 speakers from other clubs, 3 project evaluators. Hey, your meeting is for your own members or for other clubs? It's becoming very common now. Is that the way the work of VP is? So visit other clubs, observe them in action. Can that person really add value to the meeting? And I'm very sad to say, over the last 20 years, the quality and the standard of project evaluations has gone down terribly. Like I said, start at your own club. Get pointers, get feedback from your members first before you go to other clubs. Otherwise, you're making a fool of yourself. This kind of evaluation, you don't focus on the objectives, the requirements, and the guidelines. Of course, you have the courage to go to other clubs. So invite all these people. That's what I mean by quality meetings. Quality evaluators. Effective language evaluators. I'll touch a little bit more on that afterwards. Project evaluators, observe them, listen to them. Otherwise, get recommendation. Can you recommend a project evaluator who is effective? You injured my foot. Table topic master can be very easy role, right? We want as many speakers as possible. I've known of some table topic master who will give a lengthy preamble. Just tell us what table topics is all about, especially for newcomers. What is about? Tell us the timing sequence. That's what we want to know. You don't give a mini workshop how to handle table topics. Okay? And what kind of topics do you come up with? I know of some who are very creative. They will give you a lucky dip pen. You dip your hand in, you pull out, oh, a pen. Then after that, dip into another one, oh, a piece of paper. Yellow. Okay, speak on the pen and yellow. What kind of topic is that? If you have taken part in table topic contest, which is happening now, it is something for you to voice your views, to offer your opinions. Is a housewife a good wife? So you can offer your opinion like that. So the choice of topic is very important. And it is not, where I'm concerned, not the duty of the Toastmaster of the day, but table topic master to write on the board the speaker's name. First speaker, write the name. And not only that, the topic. If the topic is very lengthy, pick the keywords, 1 or 2 words. So, after the first speaker, name, topic. The speaker can proceed in between. So we want as many as possible. So the reason is, again, before table topics, is for the table topic master to tell the audience. At the end of the session, we're going to vote. How are we going to vote? Based on 2 criteria. That is for the contest. First, even though it is a 2.5 minute speech maximum, it is still a speech. And if you have been a contest judge, you look at the judging criteria, structure, opening, body, conclusion. Is there a structure? Oh, I agree with the topic. I disagree with the topic. It's fine. It's the introduction. And second, the topic has to be addressed. No diversion, no division. No division, no diversion. And that is the reason you have the name and the keywords. So that at the end of the session, the audience can refresh their memory. Oh, this person spoke on this and that. Then they will make a wise decision to vote. Okay. And again, don't ad-lib after the speech. Oh, I agree with what the speaker has said, and you offer your own opinion. Hey, you're not the speaker, okay? Language evaluation. Well, my introduction was not given. Over the last 20 years, I've conducted 19 language evaluation workshops. Only last year was the first time I didn't conduct any language evaluation. And more than 1,300 postmasters have attended, benefited. So when you get a new language evaluator, who did they learn from? Sometimes I'm quite sarcastic. I ask them, where did you learn from and who did you learn from? Oh, I learned from this person, that person, a few others. Some will not mention names. Have you been misguided? Have you been misinformed? Misled? I'll give you just maybe 3 examples. There was this language evaluator at AIA a few years ago. The pronunciation of the word should be evening, not evening. Wow. Very strong, very imposing, very authoritative. Should be evening and not evening. Oh, I was just an observer. I don't want to comment. Very rude, very disrespectful. Evening is British pronunciation. Evening is American. Who are you to tell the speaker it's wrong, it should be this? Misleading. And there was this young punk many years ago who came to my advanced club, language evaluator. It should be presentation. Should be very strong. It is not presentation. Wow. After the meeting, she approached me, asked for feedback. Many a time I will tell the person, if you want feedback, it's free, You tell me before your evaluation, whether it's project, speech, or language. Then I'll take notes. Otherwise, I'll switch off. I told her only one thing. I say, you are no expert. I'm no expert. I'm no language guru. I'm no language master. I'm still learning. But I know more than the average person because I'm serious. I listen to speeches. I take notes. I use the dictionary. So I told her, presentation is British. Presentation is American. It's your choice. How can you tell somebody is wrong? Same like medicine, evening, ask, dance. Master. It's a matter of preference. We are influenced by American movies on television, in the cinemas. It doesn't matter. We're not taking exams. Unless you're taking exams, oral exams. Yes, use British English. Use taxi instead of cab. Elevator, lift, escalator. So which do you use? Only when taking exams. After you have left school, it doesn't matter. So as language evaluators, I always mention, don't use strong language. I don't use, you should, you must, it's wrong. I'm no expert. Effective ones, very few. You learn from the blind, you become blind. So always verify and clarify if you're not sure.
I'm just curious about the language evaluation because people have accents. It's not even American or British, but also it's about your accent as well. So I'm really not completely clear about the purpose of a language evaluator.
Okay.
Could you just elaborate?
There is no template for general evaluation nor language evaluation. You look at the CC manual, CL manual, it's very, very skimpy. No template, no format, nothing. That's why I conducted language evaluation. What are you supposed to do? For example, accent. We have speakers from India, from China, from Philippines, from Vietnam, from Europe, elsewhere. Lee Kuan Yew famously said, when he launched the Prime Minister's Book Prize many years ago, the top 1%, I think 1%, for the PSLE and O-levels achievers, proficient in both languages. That's why we have the SAP schools. If you wish to learn a language, whether it's Mandarin, Malay, Tamil, French, German, work towards speaking as how the language should be spoken. If you cannot neutralize the accent, whether Hong Kong accent, Chinese accent, Indian accent, then reduce the accent. You listen to some of our ministers, Tharman Shanmugaratnam, the DPM. Can you hear the Indian accent? They used to be a journalist. Now he's a professor in Hong Kong University because the government is not happy with him. Cherian George. Listen to him. When I first heard him, I didn't know he was an Indian, Cherian George. He wrote a book. His wife was an ST journalist, Zuraida Ibrahim. Moved together with him. He's happy there. Hong Kong University employed him as a professor. No Indian accent. You listen to our Malay ministers. Formerly, we have Abdullah Tamugi. Now we have Yaakob Ibrahim, Masagos. Do they have the sing-song Malay accent like those ministers across the causeway? One useful tip is learn phonetics. Listen to the news readers. They are trained. And I was fortunate many years ago because a lecturer from this training college where I was trained was seconded to, at that time was Radio and Television Singapore, Singapore Broadcasting Corporation. They trained the news readers. We were given opportunities to be part-time news readers. You know, peanuts, they pay peanuts, a lot of time taken. So they trained them. So all the announcers on radio and TV, they have to attend a course on phonetics, getting the pronunciation correct. As much as possible, British English. They are not perfect. Nobody is perfect. They are as close as maybe 95%. I still could detect mistakes. We learn pronunciation. So learn phonetics. If you cannot remove the accent, neutralize the accent. And by studying phonetics, you get it done. Just a minute. Where is Debbie? Oh, Debbie is late. Yeah, you should ask her to come in now. Debbie is from China. Listen to her speak. And there are others from China. You can still hear the heavy Chinese accent. So it doesn't matter where you come from. If you put in the effort, you listen to others, there you are. Alright? How many more minutes left?
No more minutes.
No
No
more.
more minutes. Alright. I've already touched on the program and the performance, the protocol, the procedures, and the process. I'll leave that out. Not so important. Any other questions? Final one? You can ask me later. If not, where is Jenny? Or Ernest?
Jenny,
Yes.
okay.
But she needs to introduce you. Never mind, you just share anything you like first.